Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 8. Last episode saw us take on the Herbivores in the second half of the opening day doubleheader, and we sent rookie Robert Muddywater to the hill for his debut. He went 5 innings, giving up I believe 4 runs. He got a no decision, ended up winning 8-6 in 12 innings thanks to a walk-off home run by Nico Jennings, and getting Handero Specialo his first win out of the bullpen. Today's episode sees us take on the Moose in another doubleheader, this time on the road, as it's a string. It's the beginning string of a 6-game road stretch. Oh boy. On the mound in Game 1 will be second-year pitcher Hedwig Lafayette, the right-hander. And on the mound for the Moose is 8th-year veteran Rusty Nozzle, the right-hander. Moose come into this contest 0-2. We come in at 1-1. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Stump hits, the captain leads off in the DH role, followed by the catcher Everett Ho batting second. First baseman Harsh McFreddy moves up to the 3 slot in the lineup. He'll bat. Then after him, it's the 4-hitter. Right fielder today, Hesto Reliable. He's locked in. Batting 5th, the center fielder Nico Jennings, who hit the walk-off homer. Batting 6th, getting her first start of the year, is shortstop Masha Donga. Batting 7th, third baseman Colton Burnett. Batting 8th, left fielder Martin Polbean, and batting 9th, the second baseman Cole the Fishman Salmon. Let's get into it. Donga in the lineup today is Reliable, moves to right field to cover Herpy Nixon, who is tense right now and therefore can't play in the first game. So because of that, Donga's going to get the start. As Reliable, whose backup position is outfield, can move around as need be, as he is a good enough fielder to do so without worry of a fielding penalty terribly much. I hope the game did not just freeze. Gonna be very sad if it did, because it does not seem to be moving at the current moment. Alright, 1 second, let's reset. There we go. All right. Alright, let's try this again real quick. Make sure everything loads this time. Pitcher's loaded. Perfect. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, okay, that's good. The save thing never came up last time. Okay, here we go. We're on for it now. Okay. Alright, the beginning of our 6-game road stretch for the club. It's going to be a doubleheader this episode, so we'll get to see the Moose twice. This is the first time we are playing the Moose this season. I believe we will square off with them later in the season. We'll have at least, I believe, 1 game against them. Looking at the Moose, they're back to their old ways of rotation aces. Bullpen has dropped off quite a bit. Our offense is about average. Speed and defense are also about average as well. They have a little bit extra pop, but it's not as good as it has been at the beginning of the series. Their starting pitching has gone up, and their bullpen has gotten worse. Alright, let's see how it goes here, as we're going to be at Sakura Hills for both of these games. The softball field, as there is no grass there on the infield. Alright, Pitts, Ho, and McFreddy do up first against Nozzle, beginning his first start of his 8th season. He has been in the league since the beginning, playing for the Platypi to start, and then he went other places as well, I forget. Pitts ready, here we go. Captain hitting .400 on the year with 2 RBIs, has contact for his right-hander active. Nozzle ready, he's set, and fires. Fastball in there, we're underway. Curveball at the knees is dribbled up the middle to short. Nacho makes the play, 1 down. Next up is catcher Effort Ho. A little bit tired, but nothing worse for wear. Outside pitch active for him, hitting .364 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Cutter outside from Nozzle, ball 1. Curveball up and in, line to left center. Leaping is Chris to make a nice catch. He has the hops, 2 down, and that'll bring up McFreddy. First baseman hitting .273 with an RBI on the year. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Slider in there, 0-2. Outside heater misses, 1-2. Fastball at the knees, ripped foul by Nozzle. Or not Nozzle. Can't remember his name. McFreddy, 1-2. Swung towards strike 3, and that is a punch out. First for Nozzle on the season, he is a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 1. Wheels, Holmes, and Woody do up. Leading off is the center fielder today, left-handed hitting Windy Wheels, batting .200 with an RBI. Wheels returning from last year's club. Batting after him is the utility player Nora Holmes, who is tense. She is at first base. And at third base and tense is Christopher Woody, the former Freebooter. Catcher Wixit Reddier is locked in. He's batting 4th. Heaven Anubis batting 5th in left field. DH Elroy Action is tense. He's batting 6th. Batting 7th is the shortstop veteran Nacho Crisp. Batting 8th, right fielder Jose Tremendo. And batting 9th, second baseman Slide Wilkinson. All 9 starters returning from last year's team. Tremendo and Chris are the only 2 original members of the roster left in the batting lineup. Alrighty, Lafayette in her 2nd year is the daughter of the stadium owner. So she has that going for her. Did not pitch well in the playoffs in her 2 starts. She took the loss both times. Or we lost both of their games that she pitched. Nico Jennings with a nice diving play, and he makes the stop, 1 down. Brings up Holmes, who has a 0 average on the season in 2 games. She is 10th currently, playing first base today. First pitch from Lafayette away is a curve outside, ball 1. Fastball up, hard grounder in the hole to second. Salmon dives and cuts it off. He'll get up and fire. In time, 2 down, nice play. That'll bring up the third baseman, Christopher Woody, in his 2nd year with the Moose. He played his first 4 seasons with the Freebooters. .286 average, no homers, no RBIs yet. 2 for 7 on the cards for Christopher. Curveball low, ball 1. Fastball away, line foul by Woody as he's late, 1-1. Slider down and away, line foul again as he goes with the pitch, but he's late, 1-2. Change up and in, inside, 2-2. Good pitch from Lafayette, but it misses. Fastball down and in, fouled off, still 2-2. About the knees. Check swing called, strike 3. First punch out for Lafayette on the season. She gets through the inning scoreless. 1-2-3 inning to match Nozzle to the 2nd. Reliable Jennings and Donga do up against Nozzle. Leading off the inning is the shortstop, playing right field today, Hesta Reliable. He's locked in, hitting .500 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Homered last game. Has power of his right-hander and low pitch active here. Curveball outside from Nozzle, ball 1. Outside again, 2-0. Fastball up and in is inside, 3-0. Inside, ball 4, and that is a 4-pitch walk to start the inning, as that's the first walk from Nozzle today. Reliable on to lead off the inning. That'll bring up center fielder Nico Jennings, who had the walk-off home run last episode to win the game. .273 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the season. Slider at the knees, 0-1. Slider low, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, grounded up the middle. Diving is Chris to make the nice stop. He has no play at second. He'll fire to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down. Now to bring up shortstop Masha Donga, getting her first at bat of the new season. Sat out the first 2 games on the bench and now getting her first start. Veteran is 36 years old, I believe, if I remember that correctly. Where is she? She is 36, originally from the Wide Loads. Donga in her first year with the Freebooters here. 8th season. Curveball inside from Nozzle, misses, ball 1. Inside with the heater, 2-0. Nozzle and Donga, of course, were on teams in the same division, so they are familiar with one another. Fastball at the knees, grounded in the hole to second. Wilkinson makes the stop, fires to first, 2 down as the runner gets to third. And that'll give the RBI chance to Colton Burnett, the third baseman, second-year man, hitting .444 with 2 RBIs on the season. Looking for his third here. Slider in there for a strike, going 1. Fastball up, lined in the center field softly. It has a base hit for Burnett, and that will be the first run of the game as the Freebooters score 1-0 on the single. Brings up Polbean, the left fielder, batting 1 for 7 on the season. 0 for 3 last game, and then was pinch hit by Forrest Ferguson, and he missed the last half of the game, basically. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Burnett gets back. Wixit Reddier, the catcher, is actually a first baseman by trade, and he has no arm to begin with. And when you get switched to your secondary position in this game, your fielding and your arm get cut down by a good amount. So he is basically a catcher that you want to run on at every opportunity. Inside here misses, 1-0. Pick off again, nothing doing. Pick off again, they got Burnett this time, as I thought I had him fooled. Picked him off, and that will end the inning. Burnett 0 for 1 on the year on stolen base attempts. Bottom 2, we do have a 1-0 lead, though, thanks to the RBI single. Reddier and Anubis in action due up against Lafayette. Here's Reddier, the catcher, who's locked in, hitting .333 with the homer and 3 RBIs. Former Freebooter, played 4 seasons with us. Curveball low, 2-0 on the check swing. Fastball up high, 3-0. And changeup will be outside ball 4. First walk for Lafayette this year as Reddier will reach. And that'll bring up Anubis, the left fielder, hitting .250 on the season, batting 5th today for the Moose. Changeup low, ball 1, runner goes. Throw down from Ho. Late, it's a stolen base. Reddier's first stolen base attempt this year. He's 1 for 1. Anubis ahead 1-0 in the count. Fastball away, skied the left center field. Polbean giving chase to the gap. Makes the catch 1 down as the runner thought about tagging. Good throw will stop him. Brings up the action with the runner in scoring position and 1 down in the inning. Action hitless on the year is DHing today. 10th currently. First pitch fastball away is high, ball 1. Change it down and in is low, 2-0, just below the knees. Slider away, blooper to right field, reliable charging, sliding, makes the catch. Nice play, Hesto, 2 down. Now to bring up Nacho Chris, the shortstop, hitting .375. He is 10th right now, batting 3 for 8 on the season. Change it down and in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down in the way is low, 2-0. Curveball up and in, inside, ball 3, runner goes, and he steals third. 3-0 count coming here to Nick Crisp. Slider at the knees for a strike, 3-1. Fastball up and away, check swing, ball 4, second walk of the inning as Crisp back to neutral mojo. First and third with 2 down now for Tremendo, the right fielder, hitting .429 on the year. First pitch curveball down and in, hard grounder to first. McFreddy there taps the bag, and that ends the inning. 2 walks in the inning for Lafayette, but she strands the runners to the third. It's 1-0. Polbean, Salmon, and Pitts do up against Nozzle. Polbean's at bat will restart here. Still batting 1 for 7 on the year. 143 average for those of you who don't want to do math. Slider in there for a strike, going 1. Fastball up, line to second, right at Wilkinson, 1 down. Brings up Salmon, the second baseman. Cole hitting .500 on the year. Inside pitch active for him. Fastball up, Salmon drives it deep down the left field line. He got all of that one, folks. Cannonball coming at you as the Fishman has his first homer of the season. Freebooters double their lead. It's now 2-0. Left a fastball in the middle of the plate. We're going to have to kill it. Next up is Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Fastball inside, 1 hopper to first. Holmes backhands and will run it to the bag herself. 2 down. That'll bring up Ho, the catcher, 0 for 1 today. Fastball at the letter is 0-1. Good pitch there from Nozzle. Fastball up, bloop to right center field. That's a tough play. Wheels charging in, sliding off his glove, and that's going to be a base hit. Good effort from Wendy. He just couldn't quite get there and secure it. Base hit for Ho makes him 1 for 2, and that extends the inning for McFreddy, who struck out swinging his first time up. 0 for 1 today. Pitch out, nothing doing. Low heater, 2-0. Fastball down the middle, line at the middle. That's a base hit past the diving Wilkinson into right center. Rounding second is Ho. He's going to try for third. Throw in is late. Runners at the corners on the single. That'll bring up Reliable, who walked his first time up. Fastball low, ball 1. Runner goes. Curveball inside, 2-0. Throw down to second is late. Stolen base for McFreddy, his first attempt this year. He's 1 for 1. Second and third now with 2 down and a 2-0 count to Reliable. Inside here almost beans him, 3-0. Nozzle now tense. And that's low ball 4. Second walk to Reliable today. Second walk for Nozzle. Bases loaded for Jennings, who's 0 for 1. Jennings grounded out his first time up. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, line at the middle. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. Rounding third is going to be McFreddy. He will try and score. Throw is cut, and it's a 2-run single for Jennings. It's 4-0 Freebooters. Brings up Donga, grounded out the second base at first time up. She's 0 for 1. Stealer active for Jennings over at first. There he goes. Fastball low, ball 1. Throw down is late. Easy stolen base for Jennings. Should be his first attempt this year as well. It is. He's 1 for 1. 1-0 count to Donga. 2 in scoring position for her. 2 down as that slider's outside. 2-0. Low in the dirt. 3-0. Fastball at the knees. First strike. 3-1. Fastball up. 1 hopper to second. Wilkinson backhands and fires. In time, that ends the inning. Freebooters, though, get 3 runs thanks to a home run by Salmon and a 2-run single from Jennings. 4-0 to the bottom of the third. Wilkinson, Wheels, and Holmes do up here in the bottom of the third. Leading off the inning is the 9-hitter, second baseman Slide Wilkinson, making his debut this season. He sat out the first 2 games for the Moose. Slider up and away, first strike, going 1. Fastball inside, line at the middle. Donga dives over her glove, and that's a base hit. First hit today for the Moose is a single by Wilkinson. Leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Wheels, 0 for 1. First pitch fastball away, popped up foul out of play, 0-1. Change up inside, popped up. This time it'll stay in play. Ho back behind the blue dish. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Brings up Holmes, who's 0 for 1 today. Got it down in the way, strike at the knees, 0-1. Curve up and away, fouled back by Holmes, 0-2. Fastball up and in, check swing, good take, 1-2, that was high. Change it down and in, inside, 2-2. Fastball down and away, dribbler to second. Salmon flips to second, 1. Donga to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Leadoff single for the Moose is erased on the double play ball. Bottom to the 4th we go, it's still 4-0. Bottom 3 in the lineup up for the Freebooters, Burnett, Polbean, and Salmon. Burnett 1 for 1 today. RBI single his first time up, then he was picked off trying to steal second base. Nozzle still tense after the 3 runs last inning, so that's inside, ball 1. Heater inside again, 2-0. Curveball hangs, Burnett turns on it, drives it deep to right center field. I don't think he got all of that one. Tremendo dives, and he makes the catch on the warning track. Way to lay it out for the catch, 1 down. Next, it's Bino for 1 today with a ground out. He is also tense. Throw ball down, ball 1. Slider middle in, turned on by Polbean, driven deep to left center field. He got a good piece of it, heading to the deep part of the park, but Wheels runs it down in front of the warning track, or in front of the wall, 2 down. Brings up Salmon, 1 for 1. Solo homer his first time up, looking to keep his success going here at the plate. Curveball hangs, liner to dead center field. Salmon ripped it, but it's right at Wheels, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Nozzle. Bottom 4, Woody, Reddier, and Anubis do up. Middle lineup. Woody 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking his first time up, but a curveball at his knees. Curveball at his knees on the first pitch is ripped foul. 0-1. Learned his lesson this time as he goes after it with vigor. Slider away. Low, 1-1 is Lafayette locked in here after 3 shutout innings to start her day. Fastball up and in, chased it inside, 1-2. Change it down and away. Dribbler in the hole to first. McFreddy backhands, flips to Lafayette in time, 1 down. That'll bring up Reddier, who walked his first time up. Fastball up and away, check swing for a strike, going 1. Curveball down and in is low in the dirt, 1-1. Change up and in, called a strike, 1-2. Slider down and away, outside, 2-2. Fastball up and away, outside, 3-2. Good take there from Reddier. Curveball in the dirt, check swing, ball 4. Second walk today for Reddier. Third from Lafayette as she is no longer knocked in. Runner first, 1 down for Anubis, who's 0 for 1. Anubis flew out her first time up. First pitch change up and in is called a ball. Throw down. Late. Stolen base for Reddier. He's now 3 for 3 today. Fastball away. Fouled off. 1-1. Slider down and in. Called a strike. 1-2. Curveball down and away. Dribbler to second. Salmon charges. Bare hands and fires to first. In time. 2 down as Reddier gets the third on the play. That'll bring up Action, who's 0 for 1. First pitch fastball up. Lafayette locked in again as that's fouled back. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Check swing at the knees. 0-2. Slider up and away. Chased it outside. Strike 3. Punch out for Lafayette, and that ends the inning as she strands the runner at third. To the 5th, it's still 4-0. Pitts, Ho, and McFreddy do up. Here's Pitts, 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out twice. Fastball up and in. Ball 1. Slider at the knees, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, lined up the middles, that's past Nozzle. Base hit for Pitts, he's 1 for 3. Puts the leadoff man on for the Freebooters here in the 5th. That'll bring up Ho, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Outside pitch active for Ho here. Runner goes on the first pitch, fastball away, ball 1. Throw down is late, stolen base there for Pitts. His first attempt this year, he's 1 for 1. 1-0 count coming to Ho. Fastball down and in is low, 2-0. Fastball away, skied to right center field, the shin in the gap. Wheels kicks the catch for the first out as Pitts tags and heads for third. He will beat the throw easily. Now 90 feet away from scoring, here's McFreddy, 1 for 2 today with the single. They're going to drive in the runner from third with 1 down. Slider at the letters, line to center field. Royals makes the catch, runner tags, here comes the throw. It is just laid as it's dropped by the catcher. Pitts scores on the sac fly by McFreddy, and that makes it a 5-0 game as the Freebooters extend their lead. Brings up Reliable. He's walked twice today. No official at bat yet. 2 down, bases empty. Curveball inside, ball 1. Inside on the slider, 2-0 of the 10 pitches, of the 11 pitches that Reliable has seen so far today, only 1 of them has been a strike. He's seen 10 balls so far. Chase that down and in. That should have been ball 3. 2-1. That is high on the cutter. 3-1. Fastball up, line in the left field. Base hit for Reliable as he cracked that one past shortstop. First hit today. He's 1 for 1. Extends the inning here for Jennings, who singled in 2 runs last time up. He's 1 for 2. Pick off the first as they knew Reliable was going. Here's the throw to second in time to nail him, and that ends the inning. Still 1 run in the inning for the Freebooters as it's 5-0 to the bottom of the 5th. Chris, Tremendo, and Wilkinson do up against Lafayette. Lafayette only 3 walks today given up with 1 hit, striking out 2 batters. Nacho Chris leading off is one of those 3 walks, so no at bat yet for the shortstop. First pitch curveball down and in is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Change up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2-1. Slider down and away, dribbler to short. Donga charges, fields it cleanly and fires. In time, 1 down. That'll bring up Tremendo, who's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Fastball away, check swing, ball 1. Change Changeup at the knees. Hard ground to the second. Salmon cuts it off. Fires the first. 2 down. Going to bring up Wilkinson, who has the only hit so far for the Moose today. He singled his first time up. Fastball up and away is a strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. Inside. 1-1. Changeup down and away. Low. 2-1. Fastball down and in. Grounded to short. Donga there for it. She'll fire. In time, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Lafayette as she gets through the 5th unscathed. To the 6th, it's 5-0. Jennings, Donga, and Burnett do up. There's Jennings. At bat resets for him. He's 1 for 2. 2 RBI single last time at the plate. Fastball high, ball 1. In the dirt as it's off the catcher's glove. 2-0. Fastball down the middle. Line past Nozzle's left ear, and that's going to be a base hit. Heard that one whiz right by him as his life flashed before his eyes. Jennings' second hit today. He's 2 for 3. Then we'll bring up Donga 0 for 2. 2 groundouts to second base so far. Stealer active for Jennings at first. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball up and in is skied to right center field. Should be an easy play for Tremendo, who makes the catch. 1 down. Donga now 0 for 3 today. Brings up Burnett, 1 for 2. Single and an RBI today. Nozzle finally back to neutral mojo after being tense for the last 3 innings. Swing late at that slider at the knees. 0-1. Like you can see my brain processing in slow motion there. Fastball outside, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, line to right center, over the diving Wilkinson. That's in the gap, and that's going to send Jennings on his horse. He's going to get the 3rd. Throw from Wheels comes the 2nd. Late, it's a double for Burnett. 2nd and 3rd now with 1 down. Here's Bino for 2 and 10. Still looking for his first hit of the game. Fastball's high as the infield's in. Ball 1. Fastball up, lined through the middle, and that's a base hit for Polbean. He's going to get at least 1. Burnett holds at 3rd. It's a 6-0 game as Polbean is no longer tense. That's his first RBI of the season, and that'll bring up Salmon. 1 for 2 with the solo homer. Lined out the center his last time up, and Nozzle is out of the game. Goes 5 1/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 6 earned runs, and 2 walks. As out, he will exit. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Hugh Jacobs. Jacobs was on the Sawteeth the last 2 seasons, picked up by the Moose in free agency. He's also been a member of the Platypi as well, being teammates with Nozzle at the beginning of the series. Jacobs on the air. We'll take a quick look at his stats. Jacobs, in his 1 appearance this season, he threw 2/3 of an inning, giving up no runs and no hits. He also struck out a batter, batting average against a 0. Salmon ready. So is Jacobs. Here's the pitch. Curveball's away. Ball 1. Fastball's high. 2-0. Fastball up and away. Caught the zone. 2-1. Slider middle in. Turned on by Salmon. Ripped deep to right center field. He got all of that one, folks. Cannonball coming at you as it's just over Tremendo's leaping glove. 2nd homer of the game for the Fishman, Cole Salmon. And it's also his 2nd of the year. 3-run shot makes it a 9-0 game as we break it open here in the 5th. That brings up Pitts, 1 for 3 with a single today. Or in the 6th, I'm sorry. Slider in the dirt. Ball 1 as Jacobs is tense already after 1 batter. That's inside as well on the slider. 2-0. Fastball outside. 3-0 to Pitts. Curveball in the dirt as it bounces. Ball 4. First walk for Jacobs today. 3rd of the game for the Moose. And that'll bring up Ho, 1 for 3 with a single. Pitts over at first. Sliders outside. Ball 1. Fastball up. Ho chased it. He skies it to right. Easy play for Tremendo, who's under it. He'll make the catch. 2 down. I'll bring up McFreddy, 1 for 2. Single and an RBI. Sack fly last time up, which drove in the run. Strike the letters, 0-1. Good heater there from Jacobs. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 0-2, as McFreddy was early. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle, past the diving Wilkinson in the right center. That's a base hit. Rounding 2nd, heading for 3rd is Pitts. He will beat the throw. Runners are at the corners here. And McFreddy's now 2 for 3. That'll bring up Reliable. Singled his last time up and then was thrown out trying to steal second base. He's also walked twice today. Slider low, below the knees, ball 1. Curveball at the knees. Reliable sits back, drives it left center field, I believe. Deep fly ball will die in front of the warning track, though, and that ends the inning. Still 4 runs on the in the inning, 3 on the home run by Salmon, 9-0 the score to the bottom of the 6th. Wheels, Holmes, and Woody do up against Lafayette. Here's Wheels. He's over 2 today, leading off the inning. Fastball middle in, line to right field. Reliable charges in, makes the catch on the liner, 1 down. I bring up Holmes, over 2, still tense. First pitch curveball at the knees, called a strike, going 1. Fastball up and in, line to first. McFreddy leaps, makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Woody, over 2 today. First pitch change it down and in. Way out in front of it as he's early, 0-1. Slider down and away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and in. Sky ball to left center field, in on it Jennings. Calls off Polbean, he'll make the catch, 1-2-3 inning for Lafayette as she's through the 6th. To the 7th, it's still 9-0. Jennings, Donga, and Burnett do up against Jacobs. Leading off the inning is Nico Jennings. He's 2 for 3 today. Singled his last time up. He's also driven in 2 runs earlier on another single. Curveball down and in is low. Ball 1. Heater away. Caught the zone. 1-1. Heater high. 2-1. Fastball at the knees. Skied out foul by Jennings. 2-2. Fastball up. Hard chopper second. Easy play for Wilkinson. 1 down. Next up is Donga, 0 for 3. Flew at her last time up. She's also grounded out twice. Curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down the middle, line to center field, and that is Donga's first career hit as a freebooter. She'll be on with a single. 1 down, and that'll bring up Burnett, 2 for 3. Double and a single. He's also driven in a run. Doubled his last time at the plate. Strike up and in on the heater, 0-1. Heater up and away, 0-2. Burnett behind in the 8 ball here. Fastball's high, 1-2. Curveball at the knees, line to center field. That's going to hang up for Wheels, though. 2 down. That'll bring up Polbean. RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 3. Then scored on Salmon's home run ball. Slider middle in, line to short right at Chris. That ends the inning. Freebooters get a hit, but nothing else. Bottom 7. Reddier and Anubis in action do up against Lafayette, who's cruising along here. There's Reddier. 2 walks today. He has 2 of the 3 walks that Lafayette has given up today. He's also stolen 3 bases. Curveball down low, ball 1. Move it down and in. Line at the middle base hit for Reddier. He's 1 for 1 now as that single is through to center. Now he's on fire, and that will bring up Anubis, 0 for 2. First pitch slider up and in. Rip foul by Anubis, 0-1. Fastball down in the way. Chopper to third. Burnett backhands it. Fires the second 1. Salmon to first. In time, double play, and the base runner's erased. 2 down, nobody on, and that'll bring up Action, who's 0 for 2. First pitch curveball down in the way is a strike, going 1. Fastball up and away is high. Good take, 1-1. Slider down and in is low, 2-1. Fastball up and in, fouled back by Action, 2-2. Change it down and away, low, ball 3, full count now. Fastball up and away, line to center field, that is a base hit. Action now 1 for 3. That'll put him on with 2 down in the inning to extend it. Brings up Chris, 0 for 1 with the walk today. Fastball down and in. Chopper to third. Burnett cuts it off. He'll fire to first. In time, that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning for the Moose. 1 erased on a double play ball. Still scoreless for them. To the 8th, it's 9-0. Salmon, Pitts, and Hodu up against Jacobs. There's Salmon, 2 for 3 days. Homered twice, driving in 4 runs. Leading the team in both categories for the game. Fastball up and in. Line to right center field. He's got the gap again. This one's going to roll all the way to tomorrow. Chasing it down in the gap is Tremendo. Is Salmon thinking 3 out of the box. He's on his way to third. Relay throw from Crisp is just late. It's a triple for Salmon. He's 3 for 4. Fishman on at third, and that'll bring up Pitts. No down, none down. Runner at third. 1 for 3 today. Singled and walked his last time up. Fastball up. Line left center field. That's going to be deep enough to score the runner. Wheels makes a catch in the gap, and that will be another sac fly. Freebooters make it 10-0. RBI to Pitts. Brings up Ho. 1 for 4 with a single today. Curveball down in the way, pulled in the hole past both diving infielders. That's a base hit to left. Ho now 2 for 5 as that extends his multi-game hitting streak to, multiple games with multiple hits. Next up, McFreddy, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Jacobs done. Coming out of the bullpen is the closer, Lawrence Wimple, looking to shut it down here in the 8th. Wimple's numbers on the year. He is 0-1 as he blew one of the saves this season. Gave up 4 runs, all of them unearned thanks to an error. No earned, 0 ERA, and a 4.50 whip. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, giving up 3 hits and striking out a batter. Batting average against .429. Lefty versus McFreddy here. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater high again, inside, 2-0. Fastball up and in, swung late, 2-1. Slider up and away, called to zone, 2-2. Fastball away, line to second, right at Wilkinson though, 2 down. Runner back to first in time, that'll bring up reliable, 1 for 2. Singled and walked twice today. Low pitch active for him here. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Inside heater, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line to left center field, that's in the gap, and that's going to be extra bases, so that's going to roll all the way to tomorrow as well. Anubis mishandles it and can't track it down. Reliable in with the double. He'll score the runner from first. It's 11-0 Freebooters. That'll bring up Jennings, 2 for 4. He's singled twice, driving in 2 runs. Slider in the dirt. Ball 1 as Wimple's now tense. Fastball at the knees, lined at the middle. Another base hit. Reliable rounding third. He's going to try and score. Here comes the throw from Wheels. In time and nails him at the plate. Outfield assist for Wheels as that will end the inning. Third hit today for Jennings, though. 2 runs, though, in the inning. 11-0 the score. Bottom 8, Tremendo, Wilkinson, and Wheels do up against Lafayette, who's cruising along, still having only given up 3 hits and 3 walks to this point, and on 78 pitches, no less. There's Tremendo, 0 for 2 today, batting in the 8th slot still. Fastball down and away, grounded to short. Donga cuts it off and fires. In time, 1 down, as Tremendo's 0 for 3. Brings up Wilkinson, 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch slider up and away is outside from Lafayette. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Called a strike to the knees. 1-1. Fastball down and away is low off the glove of the catcher Ho. 2-1. Ball up and in. Called a strike as it floats in there at the letters. 2-2. Fastball up and away. Outside. Ball 3. Full count now. Change it down and in. Chop foul. Out of play. Full count. Slider away. Lined in the hole to second. Salmon up the middle. Backhands it and fires to first. 2 down. That'll bring up Wheels. 0 for 3 today. Still hitless. Fastball down and in. Inside. Ball 1. Curveball middle away. Chopped on the ground to first. McFreddy there. Runs to the bag himself unassisted. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Lafayette as she's through the 8th. To the 9th, it's still an 11-run game. Donga, Burnett, and Polbean do up against Wimple. There's Donga, 1 for 4 today with a single. Singled her last time at the plate. Fastball up and in, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. Fastball up, Donga crushes it, dead right center field. Did she get enough of it? Yes, she did! Cannonball coming at you into the center field rock garden. Home run, Masha Donga, her first as a freebooter in this playthrough. And that makes it a 12-0 game as it adds a little bit more insult to injury. The route is on, boys, and that'll bring up Burnett. 2 for 4 today. He's doubled, singled, and driven in a run. Fastball down the middle, chopped to third. Easy play for Woody. 1 down. Next up, Polbean, 1 for 4. Lined out his last time up. He's also singled in a run today. Fastball down the middle, lined up the middle. Base hit for Polby in his second hit today. He's 2 for 5. Puts him at first with 1 down. He's back to neutral mojo again, and that'll bring up Salmon. Tripled his last time up. He's also homered twice, driving in 4 runs. Slider bounces, ball 1. Slider outside, 2-0. Fastball's high, 3-0. High ball 4, and that's a walk to Sam as he reaches. Second walk today for the bullpen of the Moose, 4th total. That'll bring up Pitts, 1 for 3 with a single walk and an RBI today. RBI in the sac fly for Pitts. Slider inside, ball 1. Inside heater, 2-0. Fastball inside, turned on by Pitts, line to right field. Right at Chimendo though, 2 down. Runners will hold. Brings up Ho, he's 2 for 5 today, singling twice. Slider inside, ball 1. Fastball away, blooper into center field shallow. Wheels runs it down, that ends the inning as the Freebooters get tack on another insurance run thanks to Donga's solo homer. Bottom 9, it's 12-0. Holmes, Woody, and Reddy are due up. Lafayette going for the complete game shutout. Leading off the inning is Holmes, who's 0 for 3 and still tense. Fastball up and away, line to right center field. That's in the gap, and that'll get all the way to the wall out there in right center. Jennings runs it down and gets it in, as that's going to be a leadoff double. Holmes now 1 for 4. That'll bring up Woody, who's 0 for 3 and rattled. First pitch slider down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball inside, check swing, 1-1. Ball down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Change up and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball down and away, chopper in the hole to first. Freddie backhands it, flips it to Lafayette in time, 1 down, runner to third. That'll bring up Reddy, who's on fire, 1 for 1. Singled his last time up, he's also walked twice. First pitch change up and in is high, ball 1. Throw ball down in the dirt, bounces, 2-0. Fastball down and in, hard liner to short. Donga makes the catch, 2 down, runner holds. Next up, Anubis, last chance, 0 for 3 today in tenths. First pitch slider up and away, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and away, hard grounder to third. Burnett dives, off his glove, right to Donga, who fires to first in time. It's a 5-6-3 put out, and that ends the game. Complete game shutout, first in the career for Hedwig Lafayette, as the second-year pitcher leads the Freebooters to a 12-0 victory. Wow, talk about excitement to end it on the final out. That is impressive. Nice diving attempt by Burnett, ricocheted right to Donga, who fires to first. Still in time to get Anubis. Big day for the offense as we drop 19 hits and 12 runs. And we make the Moose 0-3 on the season as we win our second game in a row, improving to 2-1. Ow. Batting line, everybody in our lineup got at least 1 hit. 3 hits today for Jennings and Salmon. Salmon, of course, had the big 2 home run day. He had 4 RBIs. He also tripled. Donga had a solo homer, and we had RBIs for Polbean on a single, Burnett on a single, Jennings on a 2 RBI single, Reliable RBI single, McFreddy a sac fly, and Pitts a sac fly. On the other side, only 4 hits today for the Moose, 1 for Wilkinson, 1 for Action, 1 for Reddier, and 1 for Holmes. Reddier also walked twice, and Crisp also reached base via a walk. But Wheels, Woody, Crisp, and Anubis, and Tremendo were all hitless today. Pitching lines, Lafayette, complete game shutout, 4 hits given up, 3 walks, striking out 2. She improves to 1-0 on the year. And on the other side, Nozzle takes the loss, 5 1/3, 10 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a homer. He's 0-1. Jacobs, 2 innings out of the pen, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and a homer. And Wimple, an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, an earned run, a walk, and a home run. Player of the game is Cole, the Fishman Salmon, as he goes 3 for 4, homering twice and tripling. He gets 4 RBIs and scores 3 times. Lafayette, the runner-up with the complete game shutout, striking out 2, 3 walks, and 4 hits. And third-place finisher is Hester Reliable, who went 2 for 3, doubling, singling, stripping in the run, scored a run, got thrown out trying to steal second base, and he walked twice. big win for us there as we improve. Getting closer to that spot 100 as we get ready for the second half of this doubleheader here. That was a big win for us. Let's see if we can keep the momentum going into game 2. Sim up to the game here. First game of the sim is the Moonstars taking on the Sirloins here. Moonstars out to an early lead. Wins 6-4 as they hold off the rally. Moonstars then move on to take on the Blowfish here. Blowfish rally to take the lead. Moonstars rally to tie it, but the Blowfish win 8-6. Herbisaurs taking on the Wild Pigs here. Herbisaurs winning 10-4-3. They improve to 3-1. Sandcats then take on the last place Sawteeth here. Sawteeth win a close one, 4-2. Alright, we are in third place right now at 2-1, a half game behind the Herbisaurs and a full game behind the Hot Corners. Next matchup is against the last place Moose, who are 0-3. They have long reliever Weston Young on the hill. And on the mound for us is fourth-year starter Malaya Ellison. Right-hander has gone 4-0 in her last 2 seasons, looking to keep her regular season winning streak going. Looking around the league, Flash Leathar off the Platypi. He's replaced by our outfielder Dominic Burnside. So Burnside will go to the other conference. We will not see him. Around the league, High Herpy Nixon up to a B+ as he gets +7 power, putting him at 98. He's almost maxed out. And Reliable +5 fielding. Nice after that little stint in the outfield. He's up to 92. Not bad. Alright, let's look at these player development options then. Ooh, good one for Nixon. He'd need that. I don't like that one for Griffin. This one for Farmer I don't like. This one for Freeman. I don't like that one for him. Bad Hot Brown. Ooh, RBI man. Not bad, but I don't think I can afford it. This one for Jennings. That's a pretty solid one there as well. Have enough for that one. Then we could get this one for Nixon next time. Still. Yeah, let's do it. Let's improve Jennings here. Going to give a +2 power, putting him at 81, and he's up 1 contact to 71. Not bad. Improving his hitting a bit. Good lineup here for the second game. Pitts will once again lead off in the DH role, followed by Ho behind the dish. Reliable back to shortstop today. He'll bat 3rd. Jennings at center will bat 4th. He locked in. McFreddy batting 5th at first base. Salmon up to the 6th slot. He's locked in. At 2nd, Burnett at 3rd. He'll bat 7th. Polbean in left will bat 8th. And Herpy Nixon back in the lineup. He'll bat 9th in right field. Let's get into it. Should be a interesting matchup. I want to see if the Moose changed their lineup around after only getting 4 hits last game. And they did manage to score a run, so I'm intrigued to see how they negotiate that. Alrighty. Well, the only difference is the catcher is Jason Breese. Reddier's back at first base. Holmes moves to left field, which takes Anubis out. So that's the only change. Breese for Anubis. Let's see if that pays off. Pitts home reliable at first here against long reliever Weston Young. Here's Pitts, 357 average, 3 RBIs for the captain. He's leading off at the DH role. Young ready. Pitch high, ball 1. Low, 2-0 as Pitts has contact with his right-hander active here. Strike at the knees, 2-1. Fastball away, pulled in the hole to first, diving Reddier to make the stop. Flips it to Young in time, 1 down. That'll bring up Ho, the catcher. Hitting .353 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Outside pitch active for him. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Chased it inside, 1-1. Fastball up swung late, 1-2. Came in active now for Young. Fastball high, 2-2. Fastball middle in, line to left center field. Base hit for Ho as that gets down. Wheels cuts it off. That will hold him to just a single. That brings up Reliable, hitting .538 with a homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Power of his right-hander and low pitch active. Reliable 2 hits in the first game. He went 2 for 3 and walked twice. Fastball down and in, ball 1. Curveball inside, 2-0. Low, 3-0. High ball 4, and that's a 4-pitch walk. First walk today for Reliable, his 3rd here in the series. Puts him at first. First and second, 1 down for Jennings, who's locked in. Center fielder hitting .375 with the homer, 5 RBIs. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Heater is high, 2-1. Change it down, fouled off, 2-2. Came in active for Young here. Chased it up, but he bloops it into center field. That's down for a base hit. Runner's going to round third. Here comes the throw. Cut off by Reddier. He fires the third. Late. It's an RBI single for Jennings. 1-0 Freebooters. Runners at the corners. 1 down for McFreddy. Hitting .333 with 2 RBIs on the year. Batting 5th today. Fouled off. Pick off. Nothing doing. Strike the letters. 0-1. Hitter high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line to left field. This should be deep enough to score the runner. Liner right to Holmes. Runner tags. Reliable will score. It is 2-0 Freebooters on the sac fly. Second sac fly in the series there for McFreddy. Now to bring up Salmon. The Fishman went 3 for 4 in the first game. Homering twice and also tripling. .571 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs in the season. Inside pitch active for him. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Steeler is active for Jennings over there at first. We're not going to go as Breese has a very good arm. Fastball inside, 1-0. Fastball middle in, line to right field. That's going to hang up though for Tremendo as he makes the catch. That ends the inning. Still 2 runs for the Freebooters. Give them an early 2-0 lead. Bottom 1, Wheels, Holmes, and Woody do up against Ellison. Here's Windy Wheels, center fielder batting 111 on the year with an RBI. Ellison ready. Here we go. Fastball down and in, ball 1. Here's a look at the Moose lineup after Wheels. Left fielder Nora Holmes is 10th, batting 2nd. Over at third base is Christopher Woody. He's rattled, batting 3rd. Reddier at first base is on fire. He's batting 4th. Crisp at shortstop will bat 5th. Action at DH will bat 6th. He's 10th, batting 7th. Right fielder Jose Tremendo, batting 8th. Second baseman Slide Wilkinson, and batting 9th, catcher Jason Breese. 1-0 count here to Wheels. Fastball up and away. Soft liner to third. Burnett cuts it off and fires. 1 down. Got to bring up Holmes. Batting .083 on the year. Left fielder's 10th right now. First slider down. Ball 1. Change him up. Fouled off. 1-1. Fastball up and away. High. 2-1. Ball down and in. Chopper on the left side of the infield. Ellison barehands it and fires off the mound. 2 down. Now to bring up Woody, who's rattled at third base, batting 3rd, hitting .182. First pitch curveball down and in is low in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down and away. Check swing at the knees. 1-1. Ellison and Woody were teammates for 2 seasons. Slider hangs. Line to left center field. That is going to hit off the wall out there as Woody will have extra bases. Jennings gets it in, and that'll be late. 2-out double extends the inning. Brings up Reddier, the first baseman, on fire right now. In the cleanup spot, hitting .375 with the homer, 3 RBIs. First pitch slider down and away. Chopper to first. McFreddy cuts it off. He'll beat him to the bag, and that ends the inning as Ellison strands a 2-out double. 2-0 the score to the second. Burnett, Polbean, and Nixon do up. Bottom 3 in the lineup for the Freebooters. Leading off is Colton Burnett, the third baseman, hitting .429 with 3 RBIs on the season. Curveball at the knees, line hard to short, right at Chris, though, 1 down. Next up is Polbean, the left fielder, hitting .250 on the year with an RBI. 2 hits in the first game, went 2 for 5. Strike the letters, 0-1. Fastball's just outside, 1-1. Change at the knees, ripped foul by Polbean, 1-2 as K-Man activates for Young. Fastball middle in, blooped up the middle. Diving is Wilkinson to make the stop behind the bag. Fires to first, late. It's an infield single for Polbean, who'll hustle it out. Runner first, one down for Nixon. Sat on the bench the first game to fix his mojo. Hitting 2 for 9 on the season with the 1 RBI so far. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Fastball up and in, blooped up the middle, right to Wilkinson, who makes the catch, 2 down. He'll double off Bino, who did the stupid thing and went halfway. Double play ends the inning, bottom 2. Crisp action and tremendo due up against Ellison. Chris, the shortstop, batting 5th today, hitting 300. Change up and away is a strike, going 1. Fastball down and away is outside, 2-0, 1-1. Slider middle in, check swing at the knees, 1-2. Tough out activates for Crisp. Fastball up and in, high, 2-2. Curveball down and away, swung towards strike 3. Ho drops it, picks it up, and fires to first, 1 down. So that was in the dirt, good block though. Gotta bring up action. DH batting 111 on the year. He's 10th right now. First pitch fastball down and in. Swung through it 0-1. Curveball down and away. Just low in the dirt. 1-1. Changeup in the middle of the plate. Sky ball to left field on the pop-up. Reliable out in the shallow left center. Makes the catch. 2 down. Gotta bring up Tremendo batting 300 on the year. Fastball middle in, line down the left field line. That is a fair ball. That's going to get in the corner. Tremendo's going to have extra bases here as Polbean gets it in. 2-out double extends the inning here. Brings up Wilkinson, the second baseman, 1 for 3 in the first game. Adding 333 on the year. First pitch slider up and away is outside, ball 1. Fastball down and away is low, 2-0. Change up and in, rip foul, 2-1. Slider down and in, low, 3-1. Fastball up and away, check swing, full count. Fastball down and away, line down the right field line by Wilkinson. He's going to rip that foul though as it's out of reach of Nixon. Still a full count. Curveball middle in, line to short. Lab leaps, makes the catch to his right, and that ends the inning. Another base runner stranded by Ellison to the third. It's 2-0. Pitts, Ho, and Reliable top the lineup up. Here's Pitts 0 for 1 today. Change at the knees, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball away, swung late, 0-2. K-man active for Young as tough out activates for Pitts. Fastball up and in, 1 hopper to short. Chris makes the stop, 1 down. Got to bring up Ho, 1 for 1 today with the single. Fastball up, driven deep by Ho, deep left center field. I think he got under it though, as it's the deepest part of the park. Wheels makes the catch on the warning track on the run, 2 down. Next up is Reliable, who walked his first time up, and then he scored in the first inning. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, line to short, 1 hopper. Chris fields it cleanly on the hop. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Young. Bottom 3, it's 2-0. Briefs, Wheels, and Holmes do up against Ellison. Here is catcher Jason Breese, who was hitless in his first 2 appearances. He did not play in the first game of the series. Still looking for his first hit on the season. Batting in the 9 slot today for the Moose. Strike in there at the heat, on the heater, 0-1. Change up at the knees. Fouled off by Briefs, out of play, 0-2. Slide it down and in. Inside on the check swing, 1-2. Curve up and away. Liner to second. Salmon there on the liner makes the catch on the grass. 1 down. Next up is Wheels, 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball at the knees. Grounded hard at the middle, and that's a base hit for Wheels. He's 1 for 2. Speedy man on here to be with 1 down in the inning. Pardon me, and that'll bring up Holmes, 0 for 1, intense. Pick out the first. Runner's going. That's an air mail by Ellison, though, as it's down the right field line. Wheels is going to get 2 bases out of this as he'll get the third. Error there on Ellison. Puts him at 90 feet away with 1 down. That will be a stolen base, I believe, for Wheels. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and in, call the ball to Holmes, 2-0. Slider down and in, hard grounder up the middle, base hit past the diving Reliable. That'll be an RBI for Holmes, their first of the year. It's 2-1. Ellison now tense. I'll bring up Woody, 1-for-1, who doubled his first time up. Then he was stranded on base in the first inning. Fastball down and the way is low, ball 1. Curveball middle in, lined up the middle, another base hit as the Moose keep stringing their hits together here in the inning. Putting Ellison in a tight spot, 2 on and 1 down, and that'll bring up Reddier, who's 0-for-1. Grounded at the first base his first time up. First pitch change it down and in from Ellison is inside, ball 1. Fastball down and away, lined to the first. McFreddy dives, knocks it down, takes it to the back, flips it to Ellison, who drops it as well. Second error of the inning by Ellison, as that will load the bases. 1 down for Crisp. First pitch slider down and away is a strike to the knees, as Ellison now rattled after her second error this inning. Also another hit. Fastball down and in is a strike, 0-2. Tough out activates for Crisp. Curveball down and away is outside, 1-2. Up and in, rip foul by Crisp, out of play, 1-2. Fastball down and in, sky ball to center field. Jennings to his left, calls forward and right center field. Loading up, he's ready to throw. Here comes the throw home. It is just dropped by Ho, and it's a sac fly for Chris. 2-2. That'll bring up Action, 0-for-1. First pitch curveball down and away. Check swing at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fouled off by Action, 0-2. Change it down and in, inside, low, 1-2. Slider up and away, outside, 2-2. Fastball down and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Ellison gets her third punch out as that ends the inning. But 2 runs score for the Moose off 2 errors by Ellison to the 4th. Jennings, McFreddy, and Salmon do up. Here's Jennings, 1-for-1, RBI single, his first time up. Fastball up, swung late, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, hard grounder to short, right at Chris, though. He'll make the play, 1 down. Next up is McFreddy, RBI sac fly, his first time up, so no at bat yet so far. Strike the letters on the heat, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, driven down the left field line by McFreddy. That is hooking into the corner. It is a fair ball as it's off the post on the wall. Not high enough to be a home run, but it is going to be a double. Next up is Salmon, 0-for-1 today, still locked in. Runner in scoring position. Check swing high, good take from Salmon as he read that well, ball 1. Check swing outside, called a strike this time, 1-1. Chased it down in the way, in the hole to third. Woody cuts it off and fires. In time to get Salmon, 2 down. Runner to third on the play, and that'll bring up Burnett, 0-for-1. Looking to drive in the runner from third and give the Freebooters the lead one more time. Fastball caught the high outside corner from Young, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted down the third base line, backhanded by Woody. He'll fire to first in time, and that ends the inning. As Young strands the go-ahead run at third, bottom 4. Tremendo, Wilkinson, and Breese up against Ellison. Here's Tremendo, 1-for-1 today with a double. Correction, that was Ellison's second strikeout to end last inning, not her third. First pitch fastball down and into Tremendo is dribbled to third. Burnett charges and fires to first. 1 down. That brings up Wilkinson, 0-for-1 today. Change it down and in is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, sky ball to right field and shallow, out for it Salmon. In on it, Nixon will call him off, he'll make the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Breese, 0-for-1 today. First pitch slider at the letters, driven deep by Breese, got under it though to center. Jennings back a few steps into the shaded part of center. Makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ellison. Good bounce back after the 2 errors last inning. To the 5th, we're still tied. Polby, Nixon, and Pitts up against Young. There's Polby, 1-for-1 with a single. Fastball away from Young, ball 1. Change up at the knees, dribbler to third. Woody there makes the play to first, 1 down. Next up is Nixon, 0-for-1 today. Fastball up, fouled off as he's just late. 0-1. Change up at the knees, rip foul by Nixon. 0-2 as K-Man activates for Young. Fastball away, foul off, still 0-2. Curveball hangs and he swings through it. Strike 3. First punch out for Young. 2 down, and that'll bring up Pitts, 0-2. Fastball inside from Young, ball 1. Fastball changeup away is skied to left center field. This should be an easy play for Holmes, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Young as he gets through the 5th. Bottom 5, we're still tied. Wheels, Holmes, and Woody to up against Ellison. Here's Wheels, 1 for 2 today with a single. This was fastball away, grounded hard to short, right at reliable though. Makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Holmes, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI last time up. Slider up and away, sky down the right field line into foul territory. Nixon gives chase, he can't get there, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to short. Reliable cuts it off to his left, 2 down. Next up is Woody, 2 for 2, double and a single today. Now back to tense mojo. About the knees, caught a strike, 0-1. Changeup at the knees, lined up the middle to short. Reliable dives just out of his reach, and that's the 3rd hit today for Christopher Woody. He is 3 for 3. Third baseman now on a roll. 2-out single extends the inning for Reddier, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball middle away is a strike, 0-1. Curveball inside, fouled off, 0-2. Slided down and away in the dirt, check swing, 1-2. Change of middle in, line up the middle, and that's a base hit as that hung. Reddier now 1 for 3 as that puts runners at first and second with 2 down. I bring up Chris, 0 for 1. Sack fly his last time up. He's also struck out. Fastball up and away in the first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Curveball middle in, rip the first. McFreddy leaps over his glove and into right field. Nixon comes up throwing. His runner's going to try and score. Here comes a throw. In time, he nails him at the plate. Outfield assist for Herpy Nixon as he saves the run. To the 6th, we're still tied. Great defense. Ho, Reliable, and Jennings do up against Young. Here's Ho, 1 for 2 today with a single. Change it down the middle, rip foul, 0-1. Fastball middle in, line to right field that hangs up though for Tremendo, 1 down. Next up is Reliable, 0 for 1 today with a walk as Young is now locked in. Fastball up and away outside, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded up the middle, past the diving Crisp into center, a base hit for Reliable. He'll be on with 1 down as he's locked in again, and that'll bring up Jennings, 1 for 2 with an RBI single, still locked in. Young down the neutral mojo after the single. Strike the letters, 0-1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Curveball middle in, line to right center field. That's in the gap, and that's going to split the fielders, I think. Yes, it does, as Tremendo misplays it. That's going to roll all the way to tomorrow. Reliable's going to round third. He's going to try and score as Jennings is digging for third. He will beat the throw. It is an RBI triple, 3-2, thanks to the fielding miscue by Tremendo. Took a bad path to cut that one off. I bring up McFreddy, 1 for 1 with an RBI today on a sac fly. He's also doubled his last time at the plate. Runner at third with 1 down. Infield in, looking to cut the runner off at the plate as that fastball is low from Young, ball 1. Curveball is outside this time, 2-0. Fastball up, bloop to right center field. That is in for a base hit. McFreddy has his second RBI today. It's now 4-2. And he's also 2 for 2 with his second hit. Brings up Salmon, 0 for 2 today. Young has given up 3 straight hits here in the inning. Fastball middle in, line to right field, and they get 4 in a row as Salmon has his first hit. He's 1 for 3. First and second now with 1 down as Salmon's locked in again. That brings up Burnett, 0 for 2 intense after the ground out last time up. Young staying out there. Curveball outside to Burnett, ball 1. Heater is high, 2-0. Change it middle in, hard ground to the first. Reddier fires to the shortstop, 1. Chris to the pitcher, in time. It's a double play, and they get out of the jam. 2 runs, though, score for the Freebooters as we break the tie, 4-2 to the bottom of the 6th. Action, Tremendo and Wilkinson do up against Ellison, who's given up 8 hits to this point in the contest and 2 runs. She's also made 2 fielding errors herself. Walked no batters, though, and that'll bring up Action, 0 for 2. First pitch slider middle in. There's a strike, going 1. Change up out away. High. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Inside. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Chopper to third. Burnett cuts it off on the bare handle. Fire. 1 down. Out to bring up Tremendo. 1 for 2 today with a double. Fastball down and away. Check swing for a strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. Swung through it 0-2 as he whiffs. Curveball down and in. Fouled off by Tremendo. 0-2. Change up and away. Liner to second. Salmon on the grass makes the catch. 2 down. Bring up Wilkinson with the bases empty. He's 0 for 2. Fastball at the knees is a strike. Called. 0-1. Curveball in the dirt. Check swing. 1-1. Slider up and away. Swung through it. 1-2. Fastball down and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Ellison. It's a 1-2-3 inning. She gets through the 6th. Scoreless. To the 7th. It's 4-2. Polbean, Nixon, and Pitts 2 up against Young. Here's Polbean. 1 for 2 with a single. Young staying out there to start the 7th. Fastball down and in. Ball 1. Strike at the knees away. 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Line to right center field. That's sinking quickly. Wheels runs it down with his speed, though. 1 down. Next up is Nixon. 0 for 2 today. And Young done here of the 6th and 3rd innings, giving up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen is left-hander Grump Everbright, who did not pitch in the first game in this series. Everbright has no record on the year in his 1 appearance. He threw in 1/3 of an inning, whip of 6 as he gave up 2 hits, but he did not allow a run to score. Batting average against is .667. First pitch to Nixon is a fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up, hard grounder to first, backhanded by Red Ear. He'll make the stop. Runs to the bag himself, 2 down. Nixon now 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Pitts, who's also 0 for 3. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, lined at the middle, base hit for Pitts. Got a good read on the curveball the first time, but that was low, and then he read the break the second time and made it a hit. Pitts now 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Poe, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Runner at first with 2 down. Fastball up and in is called. Strike from Everbright, 0-1. Chased it down and in as that's off the catcher's glove. Pitts will get the second on the play. 0-2 the count to Ho. Curveball down, chased it low. Dribbler to third, Woody to first. In time, that ends the inning. Bottom 7 we go. It's 4-2. Breese, Wheels, and Holmes do up against Ellison. Ellison I'm going to leave in to face Breese, and then I'm going to take her out. I just wanted to get through the lineup a full 3 times. Breese 0 for 2 today is currently tense. First pitch fastball down the middle, fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, swung through it, 0-2. Change it down and in, check swing low, 1-2. Slider up and in, taken high and inside, 2-2. Fastball up and away, called strike 3, 4th punch out for Ellison, 1 down. That brings up Wheels, 1 for 3 today with a single. Ellison back to neutral mojo finally. Change up at the knees, low, ball 1. Fastball down in the way is a bunt, as it's going to be an attempt at a base hit. Ellison recovers in time to get Wheels. Good, and the base hit attempt is snuffed out. 2 down, and that'll bring up Holmes, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. First pitch curveball down in the way is in the dirt as it bounces, ball 1. Fastball middle in is ball, 2-0. Slider up and away. Line to left center field, that's looking for the gap. Jennings giving chase. Lays out, he makes the catch! What a play! And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ellison as he saves extra bases. To the 8th, it's still 4-2. Reliable, Jennings and McFreddy do up. There's Reliable, 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Low pitch to active form against the lefty Everbright. Curveball at the knees, grounded up the middle. Diving is Chris to cut it off. He'll fire to first. In time to get Reliable, 1 down. Brings up Jennings, 2 for 3 today. He's tripled, singled, and driven in 2 runs today. Curveball away, hard ground to the short, right at Crisp on the backhand, 2 down. That'll bring up McFreddy, 2 for 2. He's doubled, singled, and driven in 2 runs today. Singled and run last time at the plate, but that screwball bounces, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, driven deep, left center field, hooking away from Wheels. He'll run it down in the gap, though, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8, it's 4-2. Woody, Reddier, and Christou up against Ellison, who's done here after 7 innings. Quality start in the books for her. She strikes out 4, gives up 8 hits, records 2 errors, but only gives up 2 runs, I believe both of which are unearned. Bottom 8, Woody due up, 3 for 3, double and 2 singles today. Coming out of the bullpen. Will be left-hander Christian Tucker as we look to get him through the 8th inning. Tucker making his 2nd appearance of the year, and his first he gave up 3 runs in 3 innings. ERA of 9 and a whip of 2. He gave up 6 hits and struck out a batter, batting average against 400 on the year. First pitch fastball down and into Woody is a called strike, going 1. Change up away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and in, high, 1-2. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out today for Tucker, first in the season, 1 down. Brings up Reddier, 1 for 3 today, 2nd. Reddier back to on fire after the hit last time up. Curveball at the knees, driven deep, right center field. Will that stay in the park? Yes, it will, as it hits off the screen out there in front of the Freebooters bullpen. Nixon gets in. It's a double for Reliable, though. He's 2 for 4. Brings up Crisp, 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. Coming off the bench pinch hit for him, though, is left fielder Filet Jones. Is he awake or not? Jones making his first bat of the year has RBI man active, so it's a good idea, as he is the potential tying run. Trying to hear him. Give me 1 sec, let me check and see if he's awake. Let me just read the monitor here. Is he awake? Sort of. Yeah. Is he awake? Is he not? No? No, okay. Wait. Still moving. Yeah, dumbass hit his head. Alright. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We're just gonna have to keep it down a little bit because he's in here now. Jones ready, Tucker's ready. Here we go. First pitch change him down. It's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball way outside, 1-1. Come on. Check swing, 3-1. Fastball down, foul off, full count. Fastball away, check swing, ball 4. First walk from Tucker, tying run on. First and second, one down for Action, who's over 3 1/10. Throw about the knees, 0-1. Down and away, 0-2. Change up inside, 1-2. Down and in, chopper to short. Level flips to second, 1. Salmon to first. Double play, and we get out of the jam. Tucker gets it done. To the 9th we go. Salmon, Burnett, and Pole Bean due up. Alright, Salmon, don't know how he's doing today. Holmes, after the substitution, will move the shortstop, and Jones will stay in the game in left field. Everbright locked in after the scoreless 8th. Strike away, 0-1. About the knees, fouled off, 0-2. Screwball down and in, fouled off by Salmon, 0-2. Fastball up, blooper to left field. Easy catch out there for Jones, 1 down. Next up is Burnett, 0-3 today in 10s at third base. We'll pinch hit for him. Coming off the bench will be third baseman Bad Hop Brown, getting his first at bat of the season. Only original member left on the rosters. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Screwball away, bloop to left center. Out for it though, Holmes, 2 down. It's a Pole Bean, 1-for-3 today with a single. Fastball up, line 1 hopper to second. Wilkinson backhands and fires to first. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Everbright, bottom 9. Still a 2-run game. Tremendo, Wilkinson, and Breese, last 3 due up. Tremendo 1-for-3 today with a double. Brown stays in the game at third. And we will put Parker Freeman behind the dish at catcher to eliminate the 10th. Ho. Coming out of the bullpen to get the save is closer Persimmon Farmer. Farmer in 1 appearance this year through 3 innings, giving up 1 earned run on a homer. She gave up 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against 182 with a whip of 0.67 and a whip ERA of 3. Tremendo ready. Here we go. Fastball low, ball 1. Up and in, line to right center field. Jennings giving chase. Cuts it off at the knees, 1 down. Next up is Wilkinson, 0-for-3 today. Fastball up and away, lined up the line, out of play, 0-1. Fastball down and away, check swing strike at the knees, 0-2. Keyman activates for Farmer. Slider up and in, swung through strike 3. First punch up for Farmer today, 2 down. Last chance is Breese, catcher 0-for-3 in 10s. Slider down and away in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and in, inside, 2-0. Fastball middle low, called a strike, 2-1. Slider up and away, called a strike, 2-2. Came in active here. Fastball down and away, fouled off. Fastball up and in, taken, full count. Slider down and in, fouled off. Brief stays alive. Slider away, swung through at strike 3. Second punch out for Farmer. That ends the game, 1-2-3 inning for her. She gets the save. Freebooters sweep the doubleheader today. Second game victory, 4-2. A lot of tailored down offense this game. Moose get on the board thanks to some errors. Both offenses had 9 hits, but Freebooters score 2 more times to win. Batting lines hitless today were Freeman, who did not get to bat, Burnett, Brown, and Nixon. 2 RBIs today for Jennings and McFreddy, as they're the difference makers. For the Moose, RBIs today for Holmes and Chris. Hitless today were Action, Jones, who walked, Wilkinson, and Briefs. 3 hits today for Woody and Reddier, or Woody with 3, Reddier with 2. Pitching lines, Ellison, 7 innings, quality start, 8 hits, 1 earned run given up, 4 strikeouts, 1 unearned run given up as well. She improves to 1-0. Tucker, 1 inning out of the pen, giving up a hit and a walk and a strikeout. And getting the save today, Persimmon Farmer, 1 inning pitched, 2 strikeouts recorded. She had her first save of the year. On the other side, Weston Young, the starter, gets the loss, 6 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. He falls to 0-1. Everbright, 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit given up out of the pen. Player of the game is Malaya Ellison for her quality start, followed by Nico Jennings with his 2 for 4 day, triple and 2 RBIs, and a run scored, and Harsh McFreddy, 2 for 3 day, double and 2 RBIs. With that, we are in the top 100 players on franchise mode. Nice. Alrighty, that does it. Nice. Sweep today. It's our 3rd win in a row. We're up to 3-1. Sum up to the next game here real quick. As we got our 3rd win in a row. We're up to 3-1 on the year. Tied with the Herbivores for 2nd place. Hot Corners lose a close one at the Sirloins, 3-1. With that, we take the division lead. Sawtooth take on the Blowfish here. Sawtooth rally to win, 6-2. They take the division lead as well. And the Jacks get their first loss. They fall to 3-1. Moose, the only team winless in the division, as they fall to 0-4 after being swept in a doubleheader. We improved to 3-1 and are on a 3-game winning streak, taking the division lead on the tiebreaker over the Herbivores and the Hot Corners. Next time out, we are playing against the Wild Pigs, who are in 4th place. They are 1-3. We are 3-1. Our ace Pat Griffin is on the hill, 0-1, 20.25 ERA and a 2.75 whip. And for the Wild Pigs, it is their ace Beavis Ortiz, no record, a 7.71 ERA and a 2.14 whip. Ferguson +2 contact, not bad, nice roll. He also loses 4 fielding though. Could have been better. TM Mayfair goes to the Sandcats, replacing Braun Thunderchump. Overdog signed Matty Bats, replacing Whopper Batsman. Salmon gets +1 arm. Hamster is released by the Wild Pigs for a run to 3rd, the veteran. Flash Evans off the Nemesis, replaced by Nance Tools. Piston Owens off the Overdogs, replaced by Seymour Sox. Ko Niomo off the Nemesis, replaced by Noah Kaiser. And Tony Orozco released by the Buzzards for Gasser Morris. Alright, looking at these opportunities here. Wish I could get this one for Brown, but that will not be here. And Ferguson's a bench player. He probably shouldn't get this, so let's focus on this one for Nixon here. Let's get this one and then save up for something else, as I don't like any of the other options terribly much. They're either too expensive, or you lose something or gain something you don't want. Let's do Nixon here. Gets the +6 fielding, putting him up to 49. He does not get Stealer, though. Still, now he's an average fielder. I'll take it. Alright, let's set the lineup here, call it a day. Alrighty, here's the lineup for next game. Pitts leads off, DHing once again. Reliable up to the 2 slot, locked in at shortstop. Polbean in left will bat 3rd. Jennings in center will bat 4th. He's also locked in. Batting 5th at first base, Harsh McFreddy. Batting 6th, second baseman Cole, the Fishman Salmon. Batting 7th, right fielder Herpy Nixon. Batting 8th, getting his first start of the year, is backup catcher Parker Freeman. And batting 9th and 10th is third baseman Colton Burnett. Alrighty guys, that'll do it for this episode. We sweep the Moose here, extending our winning streak to 3 games. We also take the division lead thanks to that sweep, as we are at 3-1 with a tiebreaker over the Herbivores and the Hot Corners at the current moment. Will we keep this momentum going? Well, tune in next time to find out. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad I was able to take a moment of your time. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, whether on Twitch here or over on YouTube where this is uploaded. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.